Hi, this is Frank with a Frank Opinion, with a short little video tonight, because as some of you know, we may have a problem right around the corner in the Senate with Lindsey Graham and Bill Cassidy, Lindsey Graham from South Carolina, Bill Cassidy from Louisiana, behaving like two little toddlers and coming up with another, actually it's been floating around the Senate for a while, a new bill to repeal and replace Obamacare. And it may have an excellent chance of passage because Senator John McCain indicated with his no vote the last time that the primary reason for that, besides the process that the Senate took in coming up with its latest repeal and replace, was also not one that his own governor in the state of Arizona would want, Doug Ducey. But that if Doug Ducey kind of approved of a repeal and replace bill, that he may go along with it. So the fear is that John McCain may change his no vote to a yes vote, and there you have it. The Senate would have the simple majority that it would need, assuming that Vice President Pence would come in and break the deadlock to give them the yay votes necessary for bill passage on a repeal and replace bill. Okay. We've come a long way. I think that Medicare for All is the single most important. You may disagree with me. You may think it's climate change. You may think it's free higher education. But there's no other policy across the United States that I can think of that is as ready and as powerful as Medicare for All. You have the House Bill 676, and now you've got Bernie Sanders' long-awaited Senate bill. You've got Bernie Sanders roaming around the United States, making believe that he's 24 years old, educating and informing and motivating and doing whatever he can to promote his Senate bill. What we don't have, and we have never had, in the best of my recollection, is a progressive organizational base that is disciplined and that can act strongly and swiftly. We've got lots of progressives. We've got lots of progressive organizations. But there's no central organization, there's no central body similar to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce or similar to some huge funding sources like the Koch brothers that can command action. And that is a problem. We can somehow use this potential disaster, because I think it's a potential disaster. A lot of times I think maybe you have to have a worse cold before you get better. So maybe passage of a really bad repeal and replace bill will be good because people will wake up and finally smell the coffee and act like citizens. I don't think so. I think there's an effort, not only in terms of the Republicans, to undo everything that the first African-American black president decided to do, as well as with a pro-wealth, pro-Wall Street, ideological for their right-wing extremist base, all that together forming a sizable, disciplined organizational thrust. We don't have that on the other side of the equation. The Democrats, you have the establishment, and you have Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi holding back their troops with regard to Medicare for All, certainly on the House side. There isn't a Democratic congressman that has indicated one peep for 676 that I can recall. On the Senate side, at least you have 16 co-sponsors, some of which have talked about why they're endorsing the Senate bill. But we've got no strong organizational base, no leadership that we can look to that says, by the way, you've got to do something, you've got to act swiftly. A suggestion. I think progressives have to pick 2, 3, 4, 5 tops Republican senators that have the likeliest chance to change their previous no vote to a yes vote and concentrate on them. It's an idea. It's a frank opinion. 2, 3, 4, or 5 Republican senators that have the likeliest possibility of changing their vote and exert maximum pressure, maximum organizational pressure. I must tell you that of all the sites that I post to, I've added them up. There's over 1.7 million progressives on the sites that I post to on Facebook. And maybe my posts, not that they're that great, will get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views out of 1.5, 6, 7, 8 members on progressive Facebook sites. That's just one indication. There are lots of progressive organizations that have many likes on their pages. But where is the unification? Where is the email that goes to everybody? Where's the chain phone call that says we have to act, and we have to act swiftly and boldly? Again, choose the 2, 3, 4, or 5 Republican senators that have the most likelihood of taking the place of John McCain's no vote, and make them do it. Thank you.